Hello everyone, welcome to LRDA Prep. My name is Samir Sultana, and in this video we'll be practicing the questions of calendar. In the previous video we discussed the basic concept, important points, important theoretical concepts of calendar. Please watch that video before you try the question of this particular lesson. Now my name is Samir Sultana and I'm teaching live on Unacademy Plus. This is my referral code that you can use to get 10% off on Unacademy Plus subscription. Let's have a look at this question. Question number one. What day of the week was it on 15th August 1987? This was a question that we discussed in the previous video. The answer is Saturday. And with the discussion of this question, I have taught the complete theoretical concept of calendar and the points. Let me revise all the points, right? Only 4 or 5 points if you are the important points that you need to keep in your mind while solving the topics, while solving the questions of calendar topic. And you can solve every question of calendar. Just keep these 4 points in your mind. First is every fourth year is a leap year. Every fourth year is a leap year. You need to understand the concept of odd number of days, which is explained in the previous video. Every fourth year is a leap year. Keep this in mind, right? A leap year means the number of days will be 366, and 366 number of days mean the number of odd days will be 2, right? What is odd days? A remainder when number of days are divided by 7. That's it. The remainder when the number of days are divided by 7 is an odd number of days, and odd number of days help us in finding out the day. Odd number of days are 1, that means the day would be Monday. Odd number of days are 2, that means the day would be Tuesday, and so on. Now, if every fourth year is a leap year, can I say 100th year will also be a leap year, because that's also a number which is a multiple of 4, but it is not but it is not so. What you are supposed to take is 100 year, a year multiple of 100, right? A year which is a multiple of 100, right, is not a leap year. Multiple of 100 is not a leap year, right? A very, very important point, right? The second point that you need to keep in your mind. Okay. And then there's a third point. Point number three is a multiple of 100 is a leap year, so a year which is a multiple of 400 must also not a leap year, because as per the definition of 2, that multiple of 100 is not a leap year. But the multiple of 400 is a leap year, right? So these are the 3 points just that you need to keep in your mind, and just the concept of odd number of days. One more thing, in 100 year, in a period of 100 years, the number of odd days are 1. In a period of 300 years, sorry, number of odd days, the in a period of 100 years, the number of odd days are 5. In a period of 300 years, the number of odd days are 1. In a period of 1600 years, the number of odd days are 0. That's it. These are the 4 points that you need to keep in your mind to solve any question on calendar. Now we'll use this point in the next question. We are supposed to find out the day on the 26th of January 1950. What will we do? We'll divide 1950 into 3 parts. One is a period of 1600 year, one is a period of 300 year, one is a period of 49 year, and one would be the period of the 50th year, 1950th year that we are talking about, and we are supposed to take only 26 days of this last year. Now in 1600, the number of odd days are 0. In 300, the number of odd days are 1. In 49, you see that every fourth year is a leap year, so there will be 12 leap years, and the rest of the years will be non-leap year. So the number of non-leap year will be 37. 12 leap years means the total number of days would be 24. 24 by 7 will give you the remainder as 3, so odd number of days will be 3. 37 non-leap year means the total number of days are 37 by 7, the remainder is 2, so that would be the number of odd days. 1950th year. In a 1950th year, we are supposed to take only 26 days, right? 26 days of January divided by 7, the remainder would be 5, so 5 is the number of odd days in the last 1950th year. What are the total number of odd days? Look at these values which I am putting in the rectangle. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 5, 11. 11 are the total number of odd days. 11 by 7 will give you a remainder of 4. that means 4 odd days. Now, one odd day means if odd days are one, then the day is Monday. For two, it's Tuesday. For three, it's Wednesday. And for four odd number of days, it would be Thursday. So C option is the correct answer to the question, right? Now, let's have a look at one more question. Question number 3 of calendar chapter. If 15th March 2013 was a Friday, then 10th July 2013 will be which day? Okay. Now, these are the questions where the day on this particular date is connected with the day on this particular day. Now, this may or may not be true actually, right? As per the calendar, it might be possible that on 15th March 2013, it is actually not a Friday. But this question is talking about that if on 15th March 2013, I take a day of Friday, what will be the day on 10th July 2013? So in these type of question, you cannot straight away go with dividing 2013 into three different years, 1600 and 400, and then 13 more years, 12 more years, and then finally 2013th year, right? That would be wrong. This might or might not be true, right? If it is true that if on 15th March 2013 it is actually a Friday, then you can break this, you can solve this question like this, right? But if on 15th March 2013 it's not a Friday, right? So therefore, in these type of questions, you are supposed to answer the question with a reference of day, with the reference of the day of 15th March 2013. What you have to do is, when I'm moving from 15th March 2013, right? 15th March 2013 to 10th July 2013, to 10th July 2013, right? You just see what are the total number of days that you are taking, right? That's it. Now you see, uh, if on 15th March 2013, that means what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to convert it into odd number of days. A day of Friday will come only in the case of 5 odd number of days. That means, can I say on Friday the number of odd days are on 15th March 2013 till 15th March 2013, the number of odd days are 5. Till 15th March 2013, the number of odd days are 5, right? And if I talk about 10th July 2013, if I talk about 10th July 2013, now when I move from 15th March 2013 to 10th July 2013, let's see the total number of odd days. From 15th March to 16th March, to 31st March, sorry. From 15th March to the 31st March, the number of odd days. What will be the number of odd days? The number of days will be 16. 16 by 7, the number of odd days will be 2. Remainder will be 2, so the number of odd days will be 2 till 31st March, right? Now, in the month of April, the number of odd days will be 30 by 7, that is 2, right? The number of odd days in the month of May would be 31 by 7, that is 3. If you talk about June, the number of odd days in the month of June will be 30 by 7, that is 2. And in July, we are supposed to take only 10 days. So in July, there are only 10 days, just add 10 to the value. What is the total number of 4 days? 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 10, 19. 19 by 7, the number of odd days are 5. So 5 plus 5, total number of odd days are 10. 10 by 7, the remainder will be 3, and 3 means the day would be Wednesday. So that's the answer of the question, right? So if we are solving a calendar question with reference to some other date, just convert that day into number of odd days, because we know Friday means 5 odd days. So straight away till 15th March 2013, you need to take 5 days and then find out more odd number of days from the period of 2013 to 10th July 2013, and accordingly you can answer the question. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe to Unacademy Plus using my referral code LRDSMAIL. This will help you in getting 10% off on Unacademy Plus as well as Iconic subscription. We have just launched the Iconic subscription on Unacademy, where you will be able to ask all of your doubts with your mentor that has been assigned. There will be a personal mentor that will be assigned to you to guide you throughout your exam preparation. A test analysis reports, other management as entrance test preparation will be included under the Iconic membership. All benefits of Plus will also be included, right? And there's another live features that we have added to Unacademy Learning app. You are supposed to you can ask your doubts 24 hours 7. Just click the question, highlight the question, and send it across, and you'll get your solution within 24 hours period. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next class. See you in the next session.